how's it going? This is my tiny home, I believe the video YouTube channel is, but it's basically my 1973 Shasta trailer remodel. As you can see, that is completely gone. I took all of that off, all that wood, most of it was bad up until that point right there, all underneath. So I'm gonna recycle the stuff that was in the center, whatever I can, but all that bad stuff is going. I'm gonna be taking out this window probably tomorrow. And I got some wood already. I got a 4x4, 2x2 I mean, for that. I don't know what size that is. I'm gonna have to measure it and see what that is before I but I don't believe that is 4x4. I mean a 2x2. I believe it's something bigger, and I got some wood for that. But I took that cubby out that was there and all that, but I ran into a little problem. I got a couple questions for everybody out there that came into contact with one of these. My DC power was working for my battery in this, and then all of a sudden I plugged it into the power source in the house. When I first tried the DC power, it wasn't working. I'm gonna show you the converter that I got. I know there's a difference between a converter and an inverter. Anybody who don't know, there's two different things. A converter, I don't know the exact terms of it, but I know a converter and an inverter are two different things. So here's the converter, and so basically what I'm trying to figure out, these two fuses right here on the sides were popped, and I replaced them, and as soon as I replaced them, I hooked up the battery and it was working. And the neighbor had told me that of course I had to flip the switch when I do battery, so it'll be that one for battery, and when I'm on a plug-in, a 110, I would have to put that down and flip it, and it actually hums, and it does charge the battery while it's on dock. But what happened was I was using it, then I flipped it, I unplugged it, I flipped it back to battery, and it does not want to work. The DC power is not, none of the lights came on or anything, and the battery says it's charged. These fuses are not popped. So if anybody knows anything about that, can you help me out? I might need to replace that, but I'm hoping I don't, but most likely I do, because I don't have the money to. But as you can see, I ripped that wood out right there. You can see the ground. I got another replacement piece I'm gonna be doing, but that's all the rot. Now, another problem I ran into, well, those are all the pieces I'm going to be reusing. Those go across the bed. I'm going to be taking this tank out. This is the power cord, the electrical that went to the box that the converter went into. So here's my problem. And it's funny and it's dumb. Mind you, I like I told everybody before, I am disabled. I am wheelchair bound, so if my videos are shaky, it's because I'm trying to crawl on this floor and trying. The other day I got a staple in my leg, and I didn't know it was in my leg until I was laying down in bed. But yeah, so here's my problem. I took out the mini fridge that was here. I don't know what the propane line, it says it, the guy I got it from said it does work, but yeah, I don't know. So I was gonna take it out because the electrical, when it took to electric, it does not work. So here's my problem. As you can see, it went from here to here. There was a bracket on the bottom of it I took off because it was wider than the door. Well, that is still smaller. I mean, still bigger than my door. So I was thinking when I replace those panels over there, because I'm going to be taking that aluminum off and that's going to be open. So I was thinking maybe about taking it out through there. But if anybody knows how to get that out without having to go through there, let me know. Should I take off the frame of the door? Maybe it'll fit. I don't know. That frame does look a little bit bent, as you can see that right there. But yeah, this is where I got so far. I checked. There's no rot behind this, luckily. As you see right there. It still does need to be cleaned out and dusted and stuff, but I lifted up that back panel right there. There's no rot behind it. So that's good. I'm going to be taking these cabinets off because I'm going to be replacing these. And I want to make sure that nothing is here is leaking once I hook up the water. But in order to hook up the water, I need to fix my DC power. So if anybody knows anything on how to fix that converter or any simple kind of fixes, because I cannot find not one single YouTube video of a 1973 Shasta. I found 60s and even 72, but I don't think they're similar. I believe this one's a 20 footer or it could be an 18 footer. But I still got to do the roof. Anybody out there that lives anywhere near Visalia, California, I live in Visalia, California, that will be willing to come and donate some time to come help me fix that, I would really appreciate that. And you know, or work something out and I could pay you a little bit of money. I went out today and purchased some lumber for that at Lowe's, but right now I'm gonna head out so you guys can see what I got. And I got simple basic tools, nothing too fancy. Let me go down. I'm sitting on the bench, but I'm gonna set you down real quick. So forgive me. Hold on 1 minute. I'm sorry. Move you guys over. Okay. And this is how, I don't know if I put you guys the right way. Whoops, sorry, upside down. But this is how I get out of my trailer. I basically put my legs there and I just kind of roll back and they will just fall down. But let me, my wheels are locked in, put you down. Okay. So that's bigger than that. I was thinking about undoing the frame, but again, there's bolts up high that I cannot reach. So I'm pretty much screwed. And I got it that far. But let's go around and I'll show you what I got tool-wise. There's a bracket that was mounted on the bottom of that fridge. I was hoping taking it off would let it fit through the thing, but it didn't. I'm completely new at this kind of stuff. So there's the lumber I got. That my budget was about 400, down to 300 bucks. I picked up those at Lowe's for about $13.50 for that lumber. This is there's some of that one. I don't know the measurements on this, you guys. I just basically took in a scrap piece and let them tell me what it was. There's my, let's see. So there's that bed I was telling you about. That wood piece, that's the part that goes to that back bed. to slide out. That's all the stuff I'm selling. Anybody interested, let me know. Except that I just purchased. So that was Harbor Freight Tools, and that was about $56. And I bought the warranty. So here is, this is a piece I took in. If anybody doesn't know, if you wanted this exact piece, some manufacturers stopped making these. I guess that's what the guy at Lowe's told me. I don't believe it, but the one I got are a little bit smaller, about that much smaller. You would actually have to cut the bigger one down to size. But that's a wood that holds that front of the camper that you guys see the gaping hole of. And this is what I'm working with. So I basically got a staple gun, electric staple gun, to restaple the sheeting onto the wood. I got some brackets to hold, some C-clamps to hold the wood together while I do it. An air hose, and that's pretty much all I got, and a hammer. And I got a jigsaw right there, or I don't know, yeah, it's a jigsaw. So I got that too, an older one, but that's where I'm at. So stay tuned for more. I'm actually gonna be going in tomorrow, taking off the doors, and I'm gonna be talking about some of the things that I might need help on how to take it off without breaking it. So if anybody out there knows anything, be sure to let me know. And again, I'm going from this 2-story home down to that tiny home, and it sucks, but we only got till a couple, maybe less than 30 days to get this finished and get I actually gonna be purchasing a mini fridge I found at Lowe's on clearance for 99 bucks. The original price is like $200. I'll be showing you that tomorrow. I'm just gonna go with that instead of trying to troubleshoot that mini fridge. But the only thing is that one's propane. But if anybody out there has one they want to donate, you shoot it my way, hit me up, leave a comment down below. Remember, like, comment, subscribe, and I will be changing up my content. Give me some advice. Open anybody that ever done this kind of stuff before, best ways to tackle the framing stuff. Like I said, I'm completely new at this. I don't know what I'm doing whatsoever, like most of the people on YouTube that do these videos. Some don't know what they're doing, but I need this thing to be perfect for me and my daughter and my wife. So anybody has any opinions, feel free, and I'm open to any suggestions. So till next time, you guys, this is my tiny home build on my 1973 Shasta trailer. Until next time, we will see you later.